Good morning. Today's very interesting thing is so sweet, to eat and also to know. A sweetness for you to taste and a sweetness for me to share the knowledge within. If you look closely, it is nothing but Nectar brownies. Extra brownies is nothing but a chocolate, chocolate like biscuit, which is filled all with sweetness and the chocolate. So that is why it's called the Nectar brownies. Everywhere people are creating. They're out to create. How to seek, how to score brownie points. You must be knowing the phrase called creating and getting the brownie points. Means they're doing something, everything to their advantage and getting the brownie points. I want to just come out of that topic and come to this topic where I'm concentrating only on the phrase and the brand called Next R. And if you see closely, there is one leaf that is extending from the letter R. Okay, it means it just my perception, it is just you take a leaf out from this R, meaning take a meaning, show the meaning by taking a leaf out from this R and show the people what it means to be a Nectar. Okay, let's get into it. What is a Nectar brownies, or just simply the brand name Nectar? Now, the next, we know what is the meaning of next. Next means the preceding one, or the next one, or the one who comes after the previous one, the next one. Okay. Now, what is coming after the next? Then what is coming after the next is AR. Now, giving a meaning for AR, what does it mean that is going to come next? That is, what is that going to come next is AR. Everyone must be thinking, why doesn't it mean AI? Everywhere there is AI, there is artificial intelligence. That is going to be the next trending technology that will dominate all technologies and all humans also too. But I'm not going into that. I'm going into the basis of artificial intelligence too, by this AR, by taking a leaf from these R, that will give me the meaning for next R. Now, what me does it mean to be, what it be AR? Now, just I told you, alphabets is the simple English alphabets, but this is in English. So let me take just simple English alphabets to give a meaning for this AR. Now, what is AR? A in alphabetical listing, A means 1, okay, and R is nothing but 18. So 1, 18. So what does it mean, 1 and 18? So you know already that 1 is the position number 1, and what is occupying the position number 1 is the 18 is also one meaning, is also 18 is also my house number, that is secondary. But what is primary? 18 is nothing but so many meanings. 18 chapters of Bhagavad Gita, the holy book of Hindus. The Bhagavad Gita has 18 chapters. The 18 18 is also 1 plus 8 is 9. 9 is nothing but the sun. You might ask, how can the sun be 9? Is it not, no, keeping in orbit the 9 planets in its old. Okay, that is one. And what is the sun? S is nothing but 19, U is 21, so 19 plus 21 is 40, and N is 14, and 40 plus 14 is 54, and 54 is 5 plus 4 is 9. So R also denotes that star which is nearest star to us, and that is the one star from which we have to take a leaf of learning from it. That is one of the meanings. That is one star that is nearest to us, and that as a leaf, and we have to take a leaf from its life cycle. Throughout ages, it has been shining bright, shining and giving life to all forms of living beings and the basis of all living things. Without the sun, there is nothing, and there will be nothing, no living being on earth that can survive without the sun. And so the sun is the basis of everything, every life. So take a leaf from its life, and R is nothing but 18. 18, 1 plus 8 is 9. I told you SUN makes up when 54, and 54, 5 plus 4 is 9. So take a leaf out of that 9, that is AR. Okay, one star that is nearest to it, and that is the next one which is going to decide who will take the brownie points out of these brownies. Okay, that is one meaning. Let us come go deep. I told you about artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is all made up of, it is all related to computers, and computers, the basis of all computers is dependent on zeros and ones, the binary numbers. The computer understands only zeros and ones. Now coming to zeros and ones. Okay, now when you talk about zeros and ones, the zero is always being suffixed, and it is prefixed with before the one. Okay, the one is coming after the zero, so the zero loses its value when it is prefixing any number. But let us give a suffix to 0 so that 0 comes after a number, and when it comes after a number, it gives tremendous value to that number. For example, if you choose to have 10,000, you have a 10,000 rupees, $10,000, 10,000 pounds, and you if you suffix it with another 0, it increases the 10,000 to 1 lakh. So the amount becomes huger. So that value is become bigger when you suffix the 0 after a number. So that is the value of 0. Now how does that zeros and ones, in a computer, the 0 is prefixing the 1. Okay, now let's come to this point when the 0 takes the prominence, because the 0 was invented by India during the 650 AD, 650 by Aryabhatta, and it was a contribution of Indian mathematicians to the world by discovering the value of 0. So I am proud to give that 0 its prominence through next star. So AR is nothing but A is 1 and R is 18. When you add it up, 18 plus 1 is 19. What is 19? 1 plus 9 is 10. Now in AR, you get a value of 10, and this 10 is nothing where 1 is suffixed with 0. The 0 is prefixed by the 1. So the 0 is going ahead. So the next thing that is going to happen is the zero will get the prominence, and the zero will take the position after all the numbers. One, and those who claim they are the ones, they are all the ones, they are the numbers, they are the numbered ones, they take the prominence. But the zero who was underestimated is getting the prominence now through AR, and when E gets the prominence, the zero gets the prominence, it increases the value. For example, 0 and 1 is just, the value is 1, but when you add, when you suffix it with a 0 after 1, it becomes 10, so the value is increased. So AR is nothing but A is 1, R is 18. Take a leaf from this story of R, that 1 plus 18 is 19, and 1 plus 9 is 10, and in 10 it is 1 and 0. It is not 0 and 1, it becomes 1 and 0, and 1 is suffixed with a 0, and that takes prominence and gives value to those ones by giving an extra added value by making it 10 rather than 1. So you increase your value with the 0, and being a 0 is a matter of pride, because 0 is, when you are a 0 is you have the power to add value to any number. If it is 1 crore, if you add a 0, it increases by a tremendous amount, that amount of 1 crore. And 0, another speciality of 0 is anything raised to the power of 0 is 1. Remember that. So if you claim that you are the number 1, then the 0 says, if you raise me, if that number is raised to the power of 0, if you raise to the power of 0, you become 1. If 10,000, if you say I am 10,000, and the 0 says, if you're 10,000, raise me to the power of 0, and you become just 1. So be the one who realizes the power of 0 and give prominence to those zeros whose value has to be realized, and take a leaf from their lives. That is the next star, who is the 0. Thank you.